How was that? I was popping this deep on the reacting to the Jubilee video. This is 6 Trump supporters versus 1 secret hater. So it's about to be people, supporting Trump or whatever, and then one person is not going to be such a fan of Trump. So, let's hear what these people have to say. Let's watch.
I see so many people who are using government assistance to go to Disneyland. That's not what it's for. It's so that you can make America great again.
We brought together 7 Trump supporters.
I am a Trump supporter.
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 1 is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, he or she wins the entire prize.
So I think we should say why we support him, since assuming we all do.
Okay.
So did you want to start?
Sure. I'm supporting him because I'm a dad.
I support him because
What?
record unemployment rate at all-time low, stuff like that.
Stuff like
When
that.
people lie, they tend to touch their face.
I really love how he's a Christian and he loves Jesus and God. He's actually the only president in history that's
Quicker, because we have 6 people. Okay, go.
I support him because he follows the Constitution.
I support him because I feel like we have more religious freedom with him in office than Hillary.
Yeah, there's so many reasons, but America first, I guess, is the reason. Is my reason in all
Same
facets.
here. He's done a lot for the country.
So
She
she
seems
was right
unsure.
next to me, and she didn't necessarily cut me off, but she seemed just very nervous. She didn't sound like
Yeah,
she
she does
believed
seem
what
nervous.
she was telling everybody.
Okay, my faith informs my voting, simple as that. And second, my dad has been in the Marine Corps for 30 years, and so vet support is really important to me.
Maybe
It
she's
was
just
super
nervous
nerve-wracking going
naturally.
into the first speed round because you know that everyone has assumptions about how you look.
He's got a lot of diversity of support out there. They just don't speak up out of fear. And so it was interesting to try to read everything from body language to what they were actually saying.
He seems legit. I think the black dude is legit. I think she's legit.
I voted for Sierra in the first round. I thought she was more because of her look, her dyed hair, and how she initiated the conversation.
I think she's a Trump supporter.
I think it
she was
was
just
the
nervous.
combination of my nerves and because I was wearing a crop top and it's not so conservative. And I had a piercing out earlier.
Raise your hand if you have any doubt and you would like to continue the game.
Everybody's going to vote in 2020?
Yes, absolutely.
Does everybody have a favorite for 2020?
I'm voting for Trump.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm proud to cast my vote for Donald Trump.
President Trump, yes.
Trump here.
I think I made people focus on me because I didn't know if I don't know if I would vote for him again. I think that if someone better does come along,
I think
don't
she's
wanna just
legit because she wouldn't say that if she was
automatically
trying
say
to.
he'll forever have my
hide.
vote. I just want to clarify, just in case you guys don't think that I support him, because I totally do. But I am curious that one of the major things right now is immigration. So what is your guys' stance on immigration?
Well, I'm a second-generation American on both sides. So my dad's parents immigrated from India, and my mom's from Mexico. So I think this country would be nothing without immigrants at all.
Yeah, I grew up in California, in Los Angeles, California. I've seen the demographics change, not often for the good. There are many homeless Americans and veterans. They're homeless on the streets, and yet we spend tons of taxpayer money to support illegal immigration. We have a constitution, and if you can't respect our laws, it's better that you don't come.
Keith, he was a Trump supporter. It flowed.
Where do you get your news?
I don't watch any cable news at all.
And I listen to a lot of podcasts, more specifically Joe Rogan, because he usually has people like Ben Shapiro and Stephen
I
Crowder,
think this
along with people who are more
bald
leftist.
dude or the dude with the blue suit is probably the hater.
He's wild.
Or odd man out.
That's where I get my most of my information from, Infowars and Alex Jones.
Oh, these are really informed people here.
You gotta be on top of your game if you're gonna ever talk about politics with anybody.
want to bring up
If you want to know the truth, you have to look at both sides to understand, what's going on.
That's sad to be informed just so you could debate with
He's
people
just introverted, but
effectively and
to
feel like
me,
you won.
He didn't seem like he was actively engaged in the conversation.
I voted out Mike because I wanted to assume that not all white men are Trump supporters.
I was thinking it was the first person. I said, oh, she's gone already, so why am I, it's making it more difficult for me.
And I was wondering how the silence was going to play. I now know.
So, like, what would you say to the people who are going to think negatively of you as a Trump supporter?
Well, I think the first thing is that no matter what side you stand on, President Trump has reinvigorated our democratic process.
You know, they say, well, he's a racist. I say, well, you just ask them. The people who believe that, you say, well, what's racist about his policy?
Just because of my support, it discredits who I am as a person, or like they're not willing to listen because it's like, yeah, it's really, yeah.
Like in college, because I'm pro-life, I'm discredited from everything. Yeah. So, oh, you're Catholic, you can't have an opinion on this. We already know what your opinion's going to be.
So it's like, we could talk about it. We don't need to fight about it. Just have a conversation. Your next door neighbor probably supports Trump and you don't
I love how he's giving
admit
the
it.
power back to the people. You know, the elites of...
It might be him or maybe I'm kind of suspecting the girl in the blue. Her right there.
Power, but I think it's really divine.
It's one of them.
You know, God's hand is in it. Jesus Christ.
I have a question probably for the next segment if we have another one.
Zach made himself seem too suspicious because he had his American pin flag. I thought maybe he was trying too hard.
We have a tie, so we're gonna do a revote. The tie is Zach and Natalie.
Honestly, I was kind of baffled by it.
I wasn't really surprised just because
those are
like
two I'm
I don't
suspecting.
fit the look of somebody who supports Trump.
Or maybe it's her. I don't fucking know.
I think I voted for Zach because I didn't want to vote for Natalie, which is probably why I voted for Trump. I didn't want to vote for Hillary, so I voted for Trump.
That's a bad reason to vote.
Yeah, I have a question though. I'm curious, you know, because, you know, obviously you guys are like of millennial age. How do you define conservatism?
The current narrative of the left is creating a sort of victimhood. And
What
what
if
I
this black
find
dude
on
is the
the right
outlet
is
out? That'd
that
be
there's
crazy.
a huge victor mentality. It's all how hard do you want to work?
Because just because he's knowledgeable
to
doesn't mean
get your life to a certain point. I wouldn't even
that he's a Trump
use
supporter.
like the label for myself. Even registered, I'm independent.
It's deregulation and providing the opportunity for everyone to make the best for themselves, not to be provided the best, not to have oversight financially so that you're obligated to someone else. Because my dad came from absolutely nothing, did his national duty, and built a life for himself, and I was able to go to college because of it. Like, I went to school on the GI Bill from him.
I see so many people who are using government assistance to go to Disneyland. That's not what it's for. It's so that you can build yourself up and make America great again. It's like, if I'm going to work and my dad's going to work the hours that he does and not be home so that he can provide for his family, it's only fair that he gets to see that money.
Just really quickly, because I know that's where I was going to end. So you said that you wouldn't necessarily, you're not for sure casting your vote for Trump in 2020. Is there if you had to vote for a Democratic candidate right now?
As of right now, I don't see that person.
Okay.
But I just am not sure. I support him now as a president, and in 2016, it's not to say that I wouldn't. It's just whoever.
Yeah.
This is
Like getting really hard.
That's why I didn't want another round.
She talked a lot more than Catherine did, so there's a lot more opportunity for me to like find holes.
I didn't want to vote anybody out. I just felt like everyone was honest, and so I was just like, I don't even think Mike is still in the game, but I wrote his name down.
Raise your hand if you would like to keep playing the game. If the lights around you turn red, the mole is
I think it's
still
Natalie.
in the square and you guys lose.
Or it was the dude in the blue
If you
suit.
agreed, you have voted the mole out and you win. You ready?
Ooh.
Can I have the mole, please?
It's the black dude.
Step forward.
Oh, I said her. I like the fourth try.
I am the mole.
I really thought I was going to win.
All right, young lady. Congratulations.
You did a great job. She did a great job.
I don't consider myself a Republican in any way. All of my positions are pretty progressive.
I'm super happy to have had this dialogue. I think this experience has taught me
Trump.
that a lot of the people who are Trump supporters, like Sierra, for example, go back and forth on what they believe and are asking themselves tough questions.
Everyone has a story to tell, and everyone's voices should be heard, even if they disagree with you.
I kind of suspected her, but it was like later down the line. My initial suspicion was the dude in the blue suit, but he had the little flag, so I did think that was kind of weird. But yeah, I guess it was that one chick. I'm not into politics at all. I'm just not. I'm more of a spiritual person. There's a lot of shit I don't care about. I don't care about pop culture. I don't care about politics. I've just gone through a certain transition in my life to where, you know, I don't think these things matter in the grand scheme of things personally. But, you know, hey, people have their own opinions and they have their own beliefs in, you know, certain parties or whatever. And I think you have a right to do so. If you want to be a supporter of, you know, Republicans, a supporter of Democrats, you have the right to do that. I don't think anybody should be attacked for their views, though. I didn't always think that way, but I'm coming into believing that now. Anyway, this is an interesting video. I always get these wrong, I feel like. I never just know who the person is. Except, I think the first one I did, which was the, it wasn't the vegan one. What's the first one I did? Oh, the Christian one. I think I got that one right. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!